today what we are seeing twofold. One is the use of the app, right? They try to download the app on their phones, and because the SIM card is not in their phones, it would have triggered a link or a pin to the one whose number is being used to install the app on the fraudster's phone. Then they follow up with a call, and most at times they're able to get our subscribers to send them that OTP that they need to complete the installation of the app and have access to their account. So that is one area with, as I mentioned earlier in my submission, building the features around to ensure that even that would not happen. Again, buying specifically pizza online. We've had a lot of fraud cases coming from somebody just going to the internet and then seeking to buy pizza from some of our pizza vendors. They have seen that, and they've also been educating people not to, if you want to buy, go to their specific website and access. But people just go there and then they pick a number, they call the number, and then they are walked through some process, and by the time they realize, instead of buying pizza for about 200 Ghana cedis, 300 Ghana cedis, they end up losing thousands of cedis from their wallet. So pizza, yes.
And Godwin, if I may, so what happens is that people pin their businesses, fraudulent businesses, on Google Maps, add numbers. So Winston and Sons Pizza, if it's also Puppets Pizza, for example, some people pin locations, put Puppets Pizza in it, put their numbers in it. So if you're unsuspecting and you call, then they begin the process with you. So if you're a business and you have online presence and you've pinned your location and you've put your details online, you should be checking that every day,
right,
to also ensure that someone else has not even edited your location online to defraud people. So it's very important we do that.
So these are the prevailing ones as we have currently.
Great. Godwin, so the other thing I'm sure many of our listeners would want to know, okay, so when they report these cases, take us through the steps you go through in resolving these fraud cases.
Right. So depending on the case itself, right, if the person is able to call quickly and for a reason or two we are able to hold on the funds, then we have to do a reversal of that funds that we've held or recovered. And so we go through our back-end process to ensure that we confirm that really this fund was a fraudulent fund moved from here to here, and then truly this guy deserved that, we reverse the funds, and then that is done. On the other hand, should we not be able to recover, because maybe when the fraud happened, the person would, instead of calling us, they would rather try to be calling the fraudster to see if they can engage the fraudster to get the money back to. So time is of an essence when it comes to this, but they might not call early, and so by the time you realize it's been moved to a different platform and cashed out another, so at that point you don't have the funds, it's gone. Two things: we advise you, because it becomes a criminal issue, we advise you to report to the nearest police station, and then they will share with you an extract, which is basically what you went to tell the police or the complaints you made with the police. And then with a copy of that and the CID's contact, we are able to now engage the police to support them with all our findings. We will also be doing our own investigations with all the data that is needed and locations and other stuff. We provide that with a court order to the police. Now the legwork is done by our law enforcement agent, that's the police, to be able to do the arrest. Now what happens is that most of the times when the people report the case to the police, then they rather be coming to us, following up on updates. But then we advise that the CID person who has been allotted that case, you should be contacting that, because if we need any update on the case, we go to that CID seeking for update before we'll be able to provide it to you. So if you have contact with the person directly, you just have to be following up on them on where they are with the issue.